We remain in the planned 30-minute hold as we continue towards liftoff. In a few moments, launch conductor Dylan Rice will pull the launch team for the final go to pick up the count. 29 engineers and managers are pulled for system status and readiness to proceed. This is the final status check for all Atlas vehicle systems, ground systems, spacecraft, and the U.S. Space Force Eastern Range. The vehicle system readiness poll includes electrical systems, hydraulics, pneumatics, propulsion systems, flight control, and propellants. Let's listen in as Dylan Rice performs the final polling.
Minus 7 minutes.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems. Propulsion.
Go.
Hydraulics.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
Water.
Go.
Centaur systems. Propulsion.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Has-gas.
Go.
Electrical systems. Airborne.
Go.
Ground.
Go.
Facility.
Go.
RFFTS.
Go.
Flight control.
Go.
GCQ.
Go.
Op support.
Go.
COM.
Go.
Umbilicals.
Go.
ECS.
Go.
Redline monitor.
Go.
Quality.
Go.
Op safety manager.
Go.
ULA safety officer.
Go.
Vehicle system engineer.
Go.
Anomaly chief.
Go.
Range coordinator.
Clear to proceed.
Launch director.
Launch vehicle is ready to launch.
Mission director.
You have permission to launch.
Proceeding with the count. ALC, verify T0 is set for 1247 Zulu.
Verified.
Polling is complete. The ULA launch team and the Space Force mission director are go for launch. From T-minus 4 minutes until launch, you will be listening to Dylan Rice and his team performing the final steps in the countdown procedure. Several critical activities occur in the final minutes before launch, including verifying fuel tank levels and pressures in the booster and Centaur and arming the flight termination system. At T-minus 25 seconds, you'll hear Go Atlas, Go Centaur, Go Silentbarker, NROL 107. This is the final status check of rocket and payload readiness. At T-minus 3 seconds, the main engine ignites, followed by ignition of the solid rocket boosters. Then, after seeing Atlas V lift off the launch pad, you'll be hearing flight commentator Rob Gannon providing launch vehicle ascent data.
L minus 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
This SVTD on channel 1, the SVLS is configured for launch.
Roger. All steps complete prior to terminal count.
This is Atlas Mission Control at T-minus 4 minutes and holding. We anticipate releasing the hold in just a few moments.
On my mark, the time will be T-minus 4 minutes and counting. 3, 2, 1, mark. 2:55.
The countdown clock has resumed and we are go for launch at 8:47 a.m. Eastern. With liftoff approaching, we're going to raise the volume on our launch team so you can hear the final preps taking place.
.330. Atlas hydraulics at flight pressure. Pressurizing Atlas tank.
Securing LO2 topping.
250.
FTS internal.
159.
Vehicle
155.
internal.
Launch sequencer start.
150.
Securing Centaur LH2.
Securing Centaur LO2.
140.
Launch enabled.
137.
T-minus 90 seconds. The launch vehicle, payload, ground systems, and eastern range are go for launch.
120.
OC is armed.
SCS count started.
115.
Reduce ECS for launch.
Roger.
110.
Spin cells locked.
T-minus 1 minute.
T-minus 1 minute.
Range green.
Forty seconds.
Stable at step 3.
Verify ECS reduced for launch.
25 seconds.
Status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go Silentbarker, NROL 107.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have ignition, 2, 1, and liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket, carrying Silentbarker NROL 107 for the National Reconnaissance Office and the United States Space Force.
SRB chamber pressures continue to climb out. We have entered our first throttle bucket for the RD-180. Everything is looking good. Coming up on 30 seconds into the mission. PU has gone to closed loop control. And we've completed pitch program. Mach 1. Vehicle is now supersonic. Coming up on max Q. Max dynamic pressure. And we're throttling up on the RD-180s, still seeing a normal burn profile on the SRBs. Approximately 10 seconds, we'll be throttling down for SRB burnout. Body rates look good, acceleration looks good. Throttling down in preparation for SRB burnout.
You are hearing the voice of Rob Gannon providing launch vehicle ascent data.
SRBs are rolling off. And we have burnout. All 5 SRBs are rolling off, approaching 0. RD-180 continues to operate normally. About 10 seconds to jettison. RD-180 continues to operate normally. And we have jettisoned all 5 SRBs. And the vehicle's now in closed loop guidance, as expected. RD-180 continues to operate normally, executing the throttle profile as expected. There are 2 minutes to nominal BECO. The next event we're looking for is throttling down to 2.5 G constant acceleration in preparation for fairing separation. We fired the pyro valves, activating the reaction control system on the second stage. Coming up on fairing jettison. Fairing jet. And CLFR separation is completed as well. Throttling back up.
This is Atlas Mission Control at T plus 3.5 minutes. We just heard flight commentator Rob Gannon confirm the successful completion of the early phase of today's flight, and all systems continue to operate nominally. At this time, we'll end our live coverage. For more information on the Atlas V vehicle, visit ulalaunch.com. I'm Pam Ziert. Thank you for joining me this morning. Before we sign off, let's take another look at liftoff of the Atlas V rocket with Silentbarker.